Hi everyone, I'm Fox 19 Now First Alert Meteorologist Anna DuVall here with your forecast update. Today we're going to start off with the sunrise here. It was at 6:59 this morning. You might be thinking the sunrise is getting later and later into the morning, and you're right. 7 a.m. we're going to start seeing those sunrises 7 a.m., 7:05 in the near future here. This was our last 6 a.m. sunrise until April 17th of 2026. So this is a long time from now, really a very long time. So those of you who like the shorter days, they are on the way, as well as those fall-like temperatures. So that's a good news to start off your day. I want to show you our camera on Newport right here. Blanket of clouds across the Queen City for the moment here. I know that we had the Great Ohio River swim this morning. Those members have gone ahead and swam on out of here earlier this morning. 71 degrees right now. You see we have a west-northwest wind here, 8 miles per hour. Might be a little cool at times. This is helping bring us some drier conditions. So that's what it looks like off our Newport cam. This is what it looks like on the golf course. A great day to go out and go golfing. I know that you can't really see any of those clouds out there, but definitely cloudy skies again. That same western wind there, 71 degrees. So it's feeling pretty good. It's cooler. It's definitely a little bit cooler out there. This is what it's looking like for our weather timeline. This is at 10 a.m. You can see some storms starting to pop up. We'll pull up radar in just a second. If you give me 1 second. Okay, sorry. So this is what it looks like on our weather timeline. You can see our cold front that was supposed to pass through this morning has turned into a stationary front. This means that we're going to see a couple showers and storms pop up. We were expecting a few showers in these more eastern regions. We talked about this yesterday on this stream here, but you can see that west-northwestern wind driving in those cooler temperatures. Those will move out. Stationary front will stay still until about 6 p.m. tonight. So we'll be stuck with some of those showers and storms and that cold front not moving on out until later. Now let's focus on the winds a little bit, because you can see how strong that they changed to. They were a little bit weaker there, but after this cold front, those winds will start to pick up, and we'll start to see a northerly wind about 10 miles an hour. So it's going to get stronger into the afternoon and evening hours here. We'll be staying mostly clear. Let's go ahead and find that satellite and radar for us so we can see if we have any of those showers out there right now. I'm pulling this up now. Here it is. We're not seeing any of those showers popping up yet, but we very well could in the coming hours here. Let's go ahead and loop this so we can see a little bit better. No showers out there. You can see here this green mess. This is where we're seeing some ground clutter out there. That's really just the radar beam that shoots out to get the data, picking up on some trees or buildings, but there's no rain out there currently. At least is what this is showing us right now, which is good news, but we could see some of those spotty chances into the afternoon hours here. You saw those popping up right in front of that stationary boundary. Now again, I just checked on my radar on my phone just to double check this, and it is correct. That is what it's looking like out there right now. Here are the temperatures across the area. I can move this screen a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. I don't know if that really helps that much. This is what we're looking like. We're warming up. It's getting into that lunchtime hour. We're getting closer to that lunchtime. A couple places still seeing the 60s. Connorsville, 68, 67 at the airport. Fulmouth is seeing 64 degrees. Really cool there. A lot of people seeing the lower 70s. No, not many people are seeing those mid 70s though. So getting a little better out there for our temperatures. I wanted to show you guys this temperature change though as that cold front passed through this morning. Now obviously we saw that as a stationary front. I want to move this so you can see the biggest number on here. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. This is the temperature change from 24 hours based on right now. So this time yesterday, Connorsville was 2 degrees warmer. So now we're -2 degrees, we're cooler 3 degrees in Cincinnati. Cooler 9 degrees in Fulmouth here, but you can see everyone is basically a little cooler, if not exactly the same. But most of us, since that cold front has passed through, are going to be colder today, as well as we've had this continuous cloud cover that we're expecting to leave as we get into the afternoon hours. But we do have a lot of cloud cover out there, also restricting our temperatures from rising. So that's what it's looking like in terms of our temperatures here. It's feeling like fall out there. We've had those cool, clear mornings. We continue to have that. We're entering a very dry pattern ahead here. And I just wanted to show you guys this number. This has to do with fall. If you have any guesses, obviously leave them in the comments here, because I would love to see what everyone's guess is, what this number is representing here. But if not, if no one has any guesses, I'll give you just a second. 29, today's weather number. Well, today's weather number is 29, and that's based on the fact that that's the first day of fall. That will be the the fall equinox here, September 22nd. Meteorological fall is September 1st. So we're even closer to that fall, because meteorologists use a 3-month system for our seasons here. And September, oh gosh, hold on. I'm losing track of my thoughts here, sorry. September, October, November, is that meteorological fall. But the equinox doesn't happen until September 22nd, which means that the Earth won't be tilted in the way that it's going to be for fall-like conditions, with those shorter days and happening until September 22nd. So we have 29 days until then. But it's all feeling like fall out there. Everyone is feeling those cooler temperatures. You can definitely feel it when you're walking out the door today. Let's go through what we're going to go look at today here. 11 a.m., 74 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. You can see we'll keep this northwest wind, but it starts to pick up into the afternoon hours. We showed you that on our future cast there, where those winds start to pick up once that cold front pushes through the area that has now turned into a stationary front. But as we move into the afternoon, 79 will be our high temperature. You can see we kind of plateau here into the 79 region. We won't get any higher than that. We have lots of clouds out there, not a lot of time for the sunshine to heat up the temperatures out there. Because of those clouds and because of our shorter days as well, we won't get as hot as we used to. So this is what we're thinking for out the door. If you're thinking of tomorrow, hey, what's tomorrow going to be like? Here is your bus stop forecast, especially for those of you who are going to be up early enough. This has to do with our sunrises. This is what we're talking about here. You can see it shows a nighttime picture there because the sun is setting later and later. It's going to be in that 7 o'clock range by tomorrow. So a lot of people will be off to school and it's going to still be dark outside. I know a lot of people love that about fall. It's going to be darker in the morning. 57 degrees though. It's going to be clear. It's going to be a little chilly. In my opinion, you are going to need to grab a jacket out there. I'm always cold, so I would definitely need to grab a jacket. As you're heading home though, 75 degrees. It's going to be pleasant out there. A light jacket wouldn't hurt anyone. Partly cloudy skies, no chances of rain are expected for tomorrow. But like I said, lots of clouds will be out there, much like today by the afternoon hours. Again, 75 degrees will be our high temperature. No rain expected for tomorrow. I would definitely have a jacket handy if you're leaving early enough in the day. We're going to be in the mid 50s. That's going to be pretty chilly comparatively to what we've been feeling. It might be a little bit of a shock to our system. So let's go ahead and get into the next 3 days, because this is what I'm talking about, that shock to your system. Monday's going to have crisp sunshine. It's going to be comfortable on Tuesday. Mostly sunny by Wednesday. And you can see our temperatures. We're basically the same here. Mid 70s. Low temperatures are in the mid 50s. It's going to be chilly in the morning. And I want to show you guys the humidity. I saw a couple of people asking about this. It's going to be so nice, so refreshing out there over the next several days. You can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is bordering on refreshing out there, bordering on the let's go to a pumpkin patch weather here and get your flannels on. And then Thursday, Friday, we start upticking a little bit by the time we reach Saturday, maybe a little humid, but still overall better than what we were feeling this time last week. So we'll take it. We'll take the comfortable conditions, the refreshing conditions as well. So that's what it's looking like out there. If we recap with our weather headlines here, feeling an awful lot like fall. This is just going to be a false fall for us. We should tick back up in our temperatures as we move ahead here. We're going to have cool and clear mornings, and then we're going to enter a very dry pattern ahead. We're going to be pretty clear from the rain into the next week or so here. So that's going to be a lot better. I know I don't love the rain necessarily, so this is going to be a little bit better. Let's go ahead and look at our long-term versus short-term, because it's breezy, it's cooling down. Today especially is going to be breezy after that cold front / stationary front moves through our area. It's moved through most of us already. We're already feeling cooler, but that wind will really pick up by the afternoon and evening hours, making it feel a little cooler outside. So that's what we're expecting in our near term. This is what we're expecting for our later term. Very dry, fall-like temps outside. None of that rain. This is looking forward to about the end of the week here. This is what we'll be seeing. Let me show you what the Climate Prediction Center is saying we'll be seeing 6 to 10 days from now. We show this a lot, especially when we can show you guys good news here. 6 to 10 days out, which is August 30th through September 3rd. We're going to be below average. You can see we're in this blue color here. That's pretty solid. That means we're going to be below our normal. Our normal is around 85 degrees. So we'll be a couple ticks below that, especially into the middle and end part of the week there. But these cooler temperatures also mean our trend for our humidity is going to continue to be lower. And I want to show you guys this. This is important to show because this is what we experienced last week. You saw all of those high temperatures, very humid conditions. We had first alert weather days for those heat index values, and we started dropping off by the end of the week into that muggy region. But now, as we look into the forecast, you can see we're going to drop off in that humidity still because that cold front that passed through early this morning. But then we're going to become dry and comfortable throughout the week ahead. You can see we have a little uptick here on Friday, Saturday, but really overall we're going to be mostly comfortable there. I know you can't really see that all the way. I can move this out of the way a little bit so I can show you, but overall it's going to be dry. We're looking for drier conditions ahead, feeling a lot more like fall. We have that northerly air getting pushed into our area for the moment here. And this is what's bringing us those drier, cooler conditions. When we're looking for a cool down, like we're seeing now, we look for northerly winds. That's that wind shift that comes after a cold front passes through. Whenever we had those heat index values last week, over the triple digits, we had those first alert weather days, we had a southerly flow, and that's bringing in air from Tennessee, Alabama, a lot of humidity into the area. Heat and humidity is what we have in the south, and that's not what we're getting now. We're getting cooler, drier air from the north. So this is good news. I know everyone's looking forward to it start becoming a little bit more like fall. So I wanted to show you guys this holiday countdown here. This is including today. I would like to preface this by saying, including today, we have 9 days left until Labor Day. We have 16 days until 7 p.m. sunset. So again, days getting shorter. The sun will rise later. The sun will set sooner. Shorter days ahead means less time for the sunshine to heat us up, so cooler days are expected. So that's good news for people that like the fall coming here. So we have 30 days until fall, 29 if you don't count today. That was the weather number I showed earlier. And then 69 days until Halloween. So we're getting a little bit closer to a lot of holidays. I love holiday season, and I feel like everyone is getting excited to go buy Halloween decorations, Christmas decorations, fall decorations. I know I'm getting ready for that as well. A lot of people are getting ready for one other thing though. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about in the chat here, but a lot of people are getting ready for the fall foliage. I know I love when the trees change. Being from Alabama, we don't really get a whole lot of, we get the seasons, but you get like a day of it. It's like one day it's summer, next day it's fall, and then all of a sudden it's winter. Sometimes we have Christmases that are like 80 degrees, so sometimes you don't even get a winter. So I'm really excited to see the foliage here, see that fall color coming to life. I know this is going to be an exciting time for anyone that's going to the mountains as well. Beautiful time to be in the mountains. This is what we're looking like for that peak foliage time. Anyone in our DMA here, anyone in our district will be seeing that peak foliage October 28th through November 4th. So this will be the best time to see those trees changing colors, seeing some leaves fall off, that peak fall time weather. This is when that will happen. Very quickly approaching here. I know that we said, let's go back and see what day Halloween was on so we can see the start of this. 69 days until Halloween. That means that we have about 66 days until we start to see our peak foliage here. This is going to be so exciting. That's one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about. I know that a lot of people want to know what the forecast is to here today, but I just want to give everyone something to look forward to. I know everyone's looking forward to fall, and so this is going to be an exciting time. I want to show you guys the next thing that doesn't really affect us, but just something to keep an eye out on as you're moving into the next couple of days. We're also tracking the tropics. We have Tropical Storm Ferdinand here, and you can see about 300 miles southeast of Bermuda. It has 40-mile-per-hour winds, 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts out there. Not quite a hurricane yet, but you know, we're still watching out just in case that does happen. It's well off the coast, east coast here, so you can see no effects to land. It's going to be a fish storm out there. Sunday 3 p.m. 45. You can see it gets up into 60-mile-per-hour range by Monday. Tuesday 50-mile-per-hour. It's pretty chilly water as it's making its way closer to Maine, so I don't think this should get much stronger than the tropical storm or Category 1, but we're still monitoring it here. We're also tracking another system. This is just a chance of cyclone formation here, of a low developing in this area. So we're just looking out for a tropical depression here. Not yet a tropical storm. We're just waiting to see that formation. This has a 40% chance of developing over the next 2 days and over the next 5 days, and also has a 40% chance. And you can see where that is located right now, that low centered over that area. Oh, maybe you can't see it. Okay, well, let me move this a little bit. You can, okay. There you go. Now you can definitely see it. Yeah, there's where that low is. You can see where it thinks it could form at over the next couple of days in that little orange blob there. That's what we're looking like for the tropics right now. Nothing of significance right now. Aaron has since moved out to sea and is starting to downgrade as well. So that's very good news. Didn't affect the East Coast as much. It did cause some erosion, some flooding, as well as some of those storm surges. You know, we saw a lot of riptide advisories for that as well, but that has since moved out of the area. So I wanted to show you guys that. I'm going to go back for a second here and show everyone the rest of today, and then I'll let everyone go here. Let's go ahead and talk about getting you out the door this afternoon here. So you can see by 11 a.m., 74 degrees. We'll keep those mostly cloudy skies out there. And then by the afternoon hours, we'll kind of plateau, 79 degrees. This will be our warmer of the next 4 days. So if you have anything planned, definitely today, a great day to do that. This is what we're expecting. Tomorrow is going to be pretty similar. We're going to be a couple degrees cooler here. 57 as you're heading off to school. You might need to grab a jacket out there. Sun is rising later, so it might still be dark while you're standing at the bus stop now. 75 degrees as you're heading home. A pleasant afternoon ahead here. That's what we're looking like. This is what we're looking like for the next 3 days as well. Mid-70s for our highs. Mid-50s for our low temperatures, feeling an awful lot like fall out there. And I want to go through one more time and show you guys our temperatures and our temperature changes so everybody sees that cold front pass through early this morning here. You can see variety of temperatures, upper 60s for some places, Connersville 68, 66 in Fulmouth, 69 at CVG, and you can see a lot of people seeing the lower 70s across the area. Harrison 72, Middletown 73, Lebanon 70 degrees. So a little cooler than this time yesterday, and I can prove it. Here it is. Here's where those temperatures have ticked lower in the last 24 hours. So this time yesterday, Connersville is now 1 degree cooler. Fulmouth 9 degrees cooler. CVG 7 degrees cooler. Lunken 4 degrees cooler, as well as Lebanon and Hillsborough, Batavia as well. Maysville 7 degrees cooler. So a lot of people seeing cooler conditions already since this cold front has passed. We'll just continue to see those cooler conditions over the next several days here. So this is what we're looking like for our 7-day forecast. Speaking of the next 7 days, Sunday today, 79 degrees. That spotty shower chance is possible out there. You saw a few of those just ahead of that stationary front when I showed the future cast there. 57 degrees will be our low temperature for tomorrow. You'll be waking up a little chilly. You might need a jacket. Fall-like conditions out there. Mid-70s for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll keep the mid-50s for the next several days in the morning time. We'll be feeling pretty good. As we get into the weekend here, we're going to ramp up a little bit. Now, when I say a little bit, I mean we're still going to be 5 degrees below our average temperature, so still pretty cool out there, but a little bit warmer. You can see our low temperatures getting back into the 60s, and our high temperatures getting back into the low 80s. But we're expected to be dry. None of those rain chances are expected for any day other than today. So we're looking forward to a pretty pleasant week ahead here. I hope everyone has a great rest of your Sunday. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up, put my 7-day full screen so you can look at it a little bit closer if you need to. And that's all. I hope everyone has a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll be on tomorrow at 4:30 a.m.